First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a second down and 6. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Quincy Williams. And this one complete to Gafford. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That's caught left side by Judy. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Jets. Jeff Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hamler now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Quick slant to Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, Gordon once more.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Wilson to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing now is Wilson.
He's got Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Wilson. Gets this to Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a